title of this video is Rock Bottom is the best place to be. And on my journey, I had very high highs and very low lows. It's kind of windy. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but they say life is not linear. It's cyclical, meaning there's gonna be moments where you're up and there's gonna be moments when you're down. But when you see life through the lens of three-dimensional time, you only see it from, well, most people see it from past and the future, and obviously the present, which is 3 dimensions of time. But what they don't say is that you always will tend to come back to the same place that you are in cyclical progression, but from a different lens. And that's happened to me multiple times in my journey, where I may have been up, and then from my highest high, I will fall or hit what seems to be rock bottom, where I may seemingly lose all the progression that I made. But it's different this time because it's from a lens with the wisdom that I've gained from previous parts of my journey. So technically, even though I seem like I'm back at rock bottom, I'm actually in a different perspective where I may not have the same material things, but I have the wisdom that I didn't have before. And it's easier to get out of that same place that I've been in, but now it's at a higher level. So another thing is, if you ever been at rock bottom, you know that you feel lost. Of course, you feel lost. You feel like, dang, mentally, emotionally, physically, you may have been at the worst point in your time in your life. Like, I don't know what that specifically may be for y'all, but yeah, I've been at that place many times in my life where I lost it all, didn't have a job, had to sleep at a friend's house, moving back in with my parents, moving back in there and not having nothing to eat. But I had everything mentally that I felt like I needed spiritually, I had. And those are some of the greatest moments of my life. I think in the last video I spoke about flow, and when I reached flow, I had the things that I wanted, but I had the physical things, but spiritually I wasn't mentally or physically where I wanted to be. So you might experience that too, where you may have the physical things, but you may reach rock bottom spiritually. But my point is that I reached rock bottom. Now I just recognize that I'm grateful for it, because when you're at the bottom, you literally have nowhere else to go but up. And that's just how I look at it. You may reach rock bottom this time, but like I said, now you got the wisdom that you probably didn't have before. You got the knowledge that you can use to your advantage this time. Literally, The Rock himself talked about this, where when he was in his early journey on trying to become a wrestler, how his back was against the wall. When you feel like you down to your last, you just start fighting. You just get that grit inside of you. They're like, nothing is impossible. I'm already effed up. I'm already down here. I might as well give it my all. And that's what truly makes a person. I know they say that's what makes a man. When you're at your lowest, it's like, what you gonna do with this information now? And I truly believe that now. And if you don't, that's okay. But like I said, there will be another cycle in time where you get to where your moment is your moment. And I know a lot of people say that, a lot of gurus, self-help gurus, and they like to say that when it's your time, it's your time. Essentially, that could be true. Any moment could be your time though, but ironically, we only look at life in that way when we lose something. And we think, oh yeah, like, I can bounce back from this, but you can choose at any time when you want to change your life, or when you want to do better for yourself, when you want to go on a diet, when you want to start exercising, when you want to start a business, whatever the case may be. That's like a cycle of death, literally. There's always an opportunity for you to reach your goals and choose that this is the time for me to change. This is the time for me to go after what I want. But there's a certain level of like tenacity and fight that you have when you down to your last or you have nothing. There's been times in my life where I gave things to people. I didn't have nothing, but they depended on me. They looking at me like, I don't know, the golden child or whatever the case may be. And I always tend to denounce that, but that's a topic for another day. But my point is, I never showed it. And my wife is the one who inspires me to always be positive. So, but to them, I'm that for them. I had my car repossessed, lost my job, got fired, ended up having to use credit cards, having to apply for unemployment, all this while moving to another state, passing trading challenges. I'm a futures trader, to failing challenges, to gambling and learning my addictions, to having to buy more trading accounts, failing those. All of this just this year. And it's a humbling experience. And when you want it, you truly want something, that's when it hurts the most. Truly, when it's your time, it's your time. The universe will align, God will align it the way that it needs to be at the perfect time, at the perfect moment. So, yeah, everything that's meant to be is meant to be. I'm just chatting, I'm just yapping, but my point is, if you are at your lowest point in time, I can definitely relate, but just know that you got nothing to lose already. So just go in, just go crazy. You already lost. You feel like you at your lowest. Don't give up. It's partially like mental strength, mental aptitude, what they call it, consistency, perseverance. But a lot of it too is just, like I said, letting go, just doing the thing. Because our awareness doesn't shift normally to change until it's too late or until we lost it all. But rock bottom is definitely the best place to be. You're back against the wall. There's nothing for you to lose. No, come here. There's nothing for you to lose. So you might as well just give it your all. You might as well go in, because anything you gain is going to be just that. It's going to be an addition to what you already have.